Cheers, everyone. Welcome to the Best Damn Tech Show, period. June the 5th, 2007. I'm taking you behind the scenes because this is a stripped-down version of the show.
Awesome.
We're wanting to strip out all the...
Got that right.
...useless content. And what are you doing?
Stripping down, buddy.
Dude, we're not stripping down. The show is
What are
stripping down. The show is stripped down, not us. The show. Put your pecs away and... What's that thing you call it? Is it cold in here? I'm not sure. Strip down because it's summer. And we want to encourage all of our viewers and listeners there to get out. Get outside. Enjoy the great outdoors. Take your lappy, though, of course. Watch the show. We're going to show you a way to actually boost your Wi-Fi signal wherever you may be. So stick around.
Boost a little self-esteem.
We will be right back. Put your pecs away plan. I tell you, they don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it.
You do.
You just don't know it. I don't want to see it. We'll be right back. Present accounted for.
Right.
Yes, that's right. This is the stripped down version of the Best Damn Tech Show.
But
Leave
not-
your shirt on, you bastard. Leave your shirt on. Our viewers and listeners don't want to hear and see it.
That's right. I think
Especially our listeners.
That's
not
not
enough.
what the emails say.
Dude, this is the second week in a row where there's been like homoerotic stuff going on,
know,
and I've
it's-
had enough of it.
It is a problem we're addressing.
Whoa. What do you mean homoerotic?
Hey, your birthday party was not exactly a straight endeavor.
That was a manly chick, is what that was.
Is that what that was? Noticeably absent is, of course, our very own Schmitty. I think he's been drinking too much.
Yeah.
Also drinking too much eggs. Not
Also.
you. Also drinking too much Rand. No, not you. Ryan.
And Geek Chick Nick.
Chick Nick also drinking too much. They're all drinking too much.
Everybody.
They're all in the roundhouse.
We do encourage that, though. So essentially
yeah.
it's our fault.
Drink hottie.
Pretty much. So this stripped down version, we're getting rid of the crap. We're just getting to the heart of it all. You know, summertime, it's about getting out there. It's about enjoying the great outdoors. Here in the Northern Hemisphere at the moment, actually, is summer.
Right, yeah.
We're forgetting about our chilly, cold friends down in the Southern Hemisphere.
Hoyt Mafura, Southern Hemispheres.
No, not even
Hemispherians?
close.
Is that there? The Southern Hemispherians?
Australia City is such an example.
Yes.
But we have some solutions. If you're out there in the park, right, you're taking your laptop, you want to get a bit of work done, you're enjoying the sunshine, you get a couple of signals, right, from the Wi-Fi,
Sure,
but
it'll
they're
be
low. Maybe
somebody's
one bar.
house or maybe a company or a coffee shop nearby,
Some fool who hasn't, secured his wireless.
Right.
One bar only.
which is tough to do anything with.
Tough to do something with. So we have
That's
a
what
way,
she said.
Apparently...
Sorry. I make no apologies, but I actually do apologize.
you work with what you got. Is that right?
Yeah.
So apparently there is a way to boost those Wi-Fi signals so that you can get access to more and maybe even increase those bars on the thing. What you'll need, in fact, let's go to the folks from Infinite Solutions who has actually helped us with this.
Yeah, I don't know if they discovered it, but they definitely developed the method.
And, distributed it widely.
Yeah,
so
right.
we're kind of enhancing that experience for you. So let's see what we require for this particular exercise.
I'm going to show you how to increase the range of your 802.11g card to increase the probability that you'll find one. What you'll need is a Wi-Fi enabled computer, a cellular telephone, an Ethernet cable, and bear with me, aluminum foil and a salad bowl.
All right, so you need a Wi-Fi enabled computer. We're looking at cell phone, various types. You're looking at Ethernet cable, not too long.
Do you have any of that, Adam?
We might have some on hand. That's an Ethernet cable, people. Just in case you didn't know.
Cat 5 or Cat 6 or Cat 5e?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. As long as it has an RJ45 connector at the end.
Oh, okay.
And the little extra enhancer, salad bowl. Just so happens we have one of those as well.
Toss these regularly.
With aluminum foil or aluminium foil,
Right.
as it's supposed to.
Aluminium
be
is-
called.
Shiny
Brits
side
say.
up.
Shiny side up, which acts as a satellite dish. So,
We also built a little tape bridge there to cradle the cell phone in, which we'll show you how to do in a minute.
so Infinite Solutions, take us through a couple of the steps there.
Most wireless routers only transmit a couple hundred feet, or less depending on interference. The truth is, the latency of these signals travels much farther on the momentum of other networks and radio interference. Your Wi-Fi card doesn't know to extrapolate the router signal from the carrier waves. Your cell phone, however, knows to search for network pings no matter how far it is from the source of signal origin. So we've got to trick your computer to act like a cell phone. Coil the Ethernet cable around your phone. The tighter the coiling, the better the signal will carry. Now at some point, around 20 feet or so, there's diminishing return on the amplification, so don't go buy a 100-foot Ethernet cable to make a beehive out of your cell phone. Now plug the free end of the Ethernet cable into your computer. If you have a 3G network phone, you may already be done. View your network and internet connections. If some garbled name that vaguely resembles your cell phone shows up, you're using it as a secondary antenna. If not, don't worry, your computer might be utilizing it without disclosing. Most cell phones' firmware is not designed to self-ID. Go back and check the wireless network availability. Before connecting my phone, we had access to 6 networks. Now there are 14.
So we went from 6 to 14?
Something like that. Or is that exactly it?
I think it's something like that.
Okay.
Which is quite substantial.
Sure is.
Especially when you're out there in
not
the
so
park
bad.
and stuff like that. Maybe you want it to be even stronger. All right? So there's a way to do that.
That's right.
What do you got there, mate? The salad bowl acts as a satellite dish, essentially.
Right. So you just put the phone on this dish and point it to the stars.
Pointing to the stars. Now, you might look a little bit silly carrying around a salad bowl with foil wrapped around it in the middle of the park,
I think it's cool.
but people are going to be very envious because not only are you going to get more of a signal, you can toss a salad as well.
Hey.
But beware.
What?
Whenever you carry large amounts of aluminum foil around in conic shapes, you're going to attract conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, the
That's true.
aliens. The aliens are coming to get us. But a neat little trick. We implore you, give it a go.
Right.
And maybe let us know how you went.
Yeah, info@bestdamntech.com. Let us know because, truth be told, it didn't work too well for us.
We got limited, I guess, connectivity around here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try it when I get home.
known
as
as a
well.
Mac.
Huh? Come on. I'm going to try it when I get home.
just
And
say that
I'm
out
pretty
loud.
sure it's going to work pretty well.
Right.
But anyway, it's a fun little trick. And thanks to the guys at Infinite Solutions for bringing that to us.
Yes. Thank you.
We
Infinite
love cool
Solutions.
shit like that. Plant especially. He's like, salivating.
I was
and
geeking
and
out.
Shit like that. Dread geek.
I was like, awesome! Oh, just awesome.
I know, it's scary. It's scary, scary stuff. Look at my connection. It's fabulous.
Wow.
Best damn news. Whoa, Nelly. The map wars are getting very crazy, people.
Really?
They're hotting up. They really are. Microsoft is now getting into the map game more aggressively.
They kind of have been, haven't they, with Microsoft Live?
Yeah, they have, but now they're going 3D, three-dimensional. So you
Snazzy.
can actually see buildings as they come along. Now, you have to install it through. I couldn't do it on my Mac, but I could do it through my bootcamp Mac.
Right.
And away you go through the city of New York at the moment. I think is what it's limited to right now. I'm sure you can probably
What?
Seattle,
Who lives in New York?
Seattle,
Nobody
San
lives
Francisco,
there.
and whatnot.
All right. It's pretty neat, man. I'm just into the diversity. See if I can say I'm a few more times.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the competition is still thriving out there. A lot of people just
It
wouldn't
is.
stand up to Google. They'd be like, all right, Google's got it. Let's go figure out how to do something else. But
Right. I
Microsoft's
do like the bird's eye view. It's
Yeah.
quite a nice little do the aerial thing. Anyway, not to be outdone, however, Google Maps.
Of course.
Google Maps has jumped into the game, and they are now offering Street View. And courtesy of Google, we have some video footage of them introducing us to Street View. A little corny, let me warn you. Little
Yeah,
cheesy,
really.
little geeky, even for us.
Yeah.
But
I had a hard
it's-
time stomaching this.
it lets you know that this service is out there and it's pretty bloody cool. Here's a little snippet.
Hi, I'm Ryan Germick, Web Specialist at Google. Welcome to sunny San Francisco. I'm here to tell you about the latest feature in Google Maps. It's called Street View. Let's check it out. Here we are in Google Maps. Just click the Street View button on top and zoom in on the camera icon. There I am. Sweet, we're back. Want to go look around? You can. Just click on a new spot on the map. Let's go full screen to get a better view. Street View allows you to rotate 360 degrees and zoom in. Or drag the icon and drop it wherever you want. Areas where imagery is available are indicated in blue. Oh look, a cable car. Ooh, sorry, back to the demo. To rotate, drag the photograph left or right, or use the arrow keys. Let's take a virtual walk down the road. Click on one of the white arrows. To zoom, double-click on the photograph or use the slider on the left. Oh man, I could have saved myself that parking ticket. Oh, one last thing. You can also share these views with your friends. Just click on the link to this page button, copy the web address from your browser, and email it. Well, that's it. Don't forget to click the Street View button on Google Maps.
I liked it.
Good
I really
service,
did.
bad
Yeah.
video.
Really?
Yeah, they should have had Rand do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the actual video. No, I'm talking about the actual system.
No, the service is awesome.
Google
That's
Maps.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so
Because I
definitely.
definitely need to know what it looks like to be stuck in traffic on a bridge.
Yeah, right. Well, they are going to be offering real-time traffic data as
that's,
well.
that's the cool thing is like, you know, you want to check out how do I get to the DMV, blah, 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 and then you follow the
Yeah.
route. It's like you've
Follow the
actually
yellow
driven
brick
there
road.
once before.
Wow.
What I envisage seeing from this as well is that you can you'll see a store, right? You click on the store, and the information on that store will come up. Maybe even the website of that store.
That would be nice.
And the prices of coffee at said store
Right.
on South Street.
For sure.
Ants pants.
Right,
Something
cafe,
right.
Yeah.
absolutely will come up, and maybe the hours. Maybe you're wondering when they're open. You know, all sorts of implications there, which we are very, very exciting. Absolutely,
That's pretty cool.
very, very, very cool
Super
indeed.
cool.
We're very excited. What we're also excited about, and people missed out on it last week. They were very disappointed, but Plan had quite the ordeal
Yeah.
I was recovering emotionally.
during the introduction, so we thought we'd give them a week off.
Right.
But hopefully, no one got any viruses as a result.
Except for Plant.
He probably did get some
No,
viruses.
hopefully I did not get a virus.
Not computer viruses, which is what he's all about in the Iris on the Virus. Man, you got a lot of making
I'm
up
sure
to do.
that
people.
chick had some viruses, man.
You got a lot of making up to
She
do.
was ridiculous.
It wasn't a chick.
I find that hard to believe.
It was
But what I
Schmidt.
do believe...
It was Schmidt.
Schmidt who?
Yeah.
What I do believe... And denial can't help me here.
What do you
Is that-
believe?
Apple
No.
is working their asses off
Yeah.
to fix a couple viruses.
Well, you know, fair enough.
Well, not viruses, to fix a couple security holes.
Oh, security holes.
More
That's good.
accurately said.
They're
Yeah.
nipping in the bud.
They're trying to cover their holes.
Right.
That's
fair
good.
enough.
That's good.
So, QuickTime. QuickTime is becoming quite the target.
Mm-hmm.
And this is because it is cross-platform.
Right.
And the cross-platform makes it like that much more attractive to...
Cross-platformers.
Yes.
That's excellent. Love those cross-platformers. Really.
So, you know, Apple has grown up in the last year. They used to be like, if you dare suggest that Apple had a security, you know, if you're a security researcher or a white hat and you find a security vulnerability and you alert them, they used to threaten you, we're going to take you to court. Who you think you are, you're going to put this out, all this kind of stuff. You dare defy our Justin Long advertising where we don't, people don't get viruses.
Don't mess with Justin Long.
Yeah, that's right. But no, they're actually growing up, and they congratulate people. Like, hey, you found a vulnerability, you helped us out.
That's the way to do it.
I'm
'cause then you
sure.
get the
I'm sure
public-
they've learned their lesson through public flogging, basically.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
like the last time they threatened to take a bunch of security researchers to court. All of them went out and blogged it, and then spidered out, and next thing you know, don't help Apple. Those jerks will just try and take you to court.
Yeah. Right.
Microsoft was the same place 3 years ago. They learned their lesson. They kind of went through the same thing. Every company goes through this.
Right.
It's like it's a growing pain.
It's like, why bother wasting that court money when you're just getting someone to help you for free? Essentially, they're exposing your.
All you got to do
vulnerabilities
is give somebody some credit.
Yeah.
Maybe throw them a couple bucks.
Sure.
And they did half the job you should have done in the first place.
Well, Apple and Microsoft, we both know, are hurting for money, and they can't possibly throw somebody a couple bucks.
Oh no,
That's true.
No, it's hard to come by that kind of cash these days.
Right.
If you're Apple selling billions of iPods, or if you're Microsoft selling billions of freaking everything you
Everything
can
else.
stick your fingers into.
Yeah.
So they sorted this out. They put out some patches for this, and this is the 5th patch in as many months. But they're finally coming to their own. That's probably why you haven't seen we don't have viruses kind of ad lately. It hasn't hit mainstream yet, but if you're an Apple user and you buy this thing because Justin Long told you they don't get viruses, but the fat PC guy always gets viruses.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, once a month you have security vulnerability update flashing on your screen. Sooner or later they're gonna have to take that ad down.
Yeah.
So they're maturing, and for that I kind of commend them. At least they took it down, because they could have gone the other way.
About bloody time.
They could have gone the other way, and they could have been like, "No, what viruses? What viruses?"
Yeah.
As I'm bleeding out my ass. They could have said anything in that regards.
The days of the virus-free Mac are over.
The days of the virus-free Mac never existed.
Well,
We'll probably get a message saying a security update automatic, right?
Most likely, you
Sure.
Mac users will definitely get that kind of message.
That's nice.
And hopefully it doesn't take hours to install, because Lord knows once it starts that update, you cannot shut down your computer.
well, they're usually like less than 50 megs.
Yes.
At a time, but if you have 8 updates to do at once,
Oh, yeah.
you're
When
kind
does
of
that
hosed.
happen? That never happens.
If you
What's
don't
next,
up-
Plant?
Yeah, seriously, Plant.
What's next?
What's next on the iris on the virus?
Well, next is nothing on the iris and the virus. What next is,
Oh, that's it?
yeah, that's it.
Oh, you had a big script. I thought it was lots.
That's it.
It's all just fluff.
This is the stripped down
Fluff
version with
and
my shirt
giggle.
on.
That's true. It is the stripped down version, and we thank you for that, Plant. Also, what we think?
You thank me. The audience does not thank me.
They do. They love you. It's quite
We
sick.
shall see.
It's quite sick how much they love you, in fact.
Disgusting.
Check this out, people. Check this out. There's lots of news and tech out there, so we'll go through it quickly. Last FM, a little social networking kind of radio system service for
Chief competitor to Pandora.
Almost as good
sort
as
sort of.
Pandora.
They're
And we're swagors.
they're UK based actually. They were just bought.
Oh, well then.
Hello.
For?
CBS, $280 million.
Holy
The largest
shit
2.0 purchased by a UK company, actually.
Wow. Or for, of a
That's
UK
not pounds, that's dollars?
Of a UK company. That's dollars. Dollars.
So that's like half as many pounds.
It's like 140 quid.
Yeah, that's
Right.
nothing.
So, speculation abounds as to what CBS is going to do with it. But, people are actually saying that it was a pretty good purchase.
When you look
popular.
at what the RIAA is trying to do to these companies, why would CBS buy them? I mean, CBS ready to take on the RIAA?
Well, the RIAA doesn't really factor if it's in UK.
Right.
So they're kind of skirting around that issue. But, there's not a huge user base of Last.fm.
No.
Really. So people are kind of wondering why they paid so much for it. But, it's all about the multimedia experience.
Right.
And CBS has done pretty well with their whole InnoTube thing as well.
What about this, though? I mean, like, if you buy a company for $100 million, you're not going to get in the news at all. You're just not.
So
Buy it
they're
for $280 million, you bought
$100.
$180 million worth of publicity.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. That's pretty
That's
steep.
expensive publicity, but I mean, what do they want with Last.fm anyway?
Well,
The whole multimedia experience. They've already got a social network. They've got a huge user base.
that's
already.
what I'm seeing it as.
Reasonably huge,
They're
but-
buying a user base, just like the YouTube thing. You're buying people to advertise to.
YouTube sold for $600 million.
Yeah, but there's a lot more people on YouTube, and they have their email addresses and Skype accounts and IM and everything. So you
YouTube
really
sold
direct
for a lot,
market.
yeah.
Direct market.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Photobucket sold for about the same amount.
Okay.
They have twice the numbers that Last.fm have.
Well, then it has to do something with music. It's more profitable than pictures.
Okay. All right.
Is it?
Interesting.
CBS definitely has music interests.
You can't tell me that just because they're in the UK that they don't have American radio on there.
No, he didn't say that.
I'm sure they are, but they do. But I guess they don't come under the same requirements.
We'll have to
Oh
find
yeah,
out.
it is an American law that. Curse that RIAA, man.
Cursors,
Bastards.
holding shit back is what
That's
they're
right.
doing.
That's right.
This is pretty cool. All right, Microsoft. They don't come up with too many cool things, but this particular one we've been looking at with interest. We've seen it before. Jeffrey Han, I think, presented it at one of the conferences. But this is what they're touting to be a coffee table computer.
Right.
And very interactive. Here's a little snippet of that particular clip.
We call this Microsoft Surface. It brings this natural interaction technique to the way you work with all your information.
So really, you're literally reaching out and touching the computer and it's responding.
That's right, it sees and very quickly reacts to it.
Awesome.
So Gatesy's showing off the wares of it. It is definitely very, very cool. I mean,
Everything about it's cool except for the projection aspect. It's not an LCD panel with a touchscreen on top of it. It's a projector hitting a screen with a touchscreen on top.
so there's a little
I
delay,
kinda-
right?
Yeah, and also it won't look as good. But if they upgrade that to HD or eventually go to LCD, it'll be better.
They
I'm
do
sure
a DLP
can.
projector.
They could. I just didn't. According to that video, it didn't look like it was DLP. It
was
was
compressed
kind of
for web,
low
so.
res. Yeah, but I mean, just they'll move to LCD eventually because nobody's gonna have this much room.
Right.
For a box for a projector, they're gonna want a real tabletop where it's this thin.
Yeah, and it looked a little low as well.
Yeah.
I can see me bending over
Right.
and cranking my back on these whole things. But about 10,000
Yeah.
to 15,000 bucks
It's an
per
expensive
machine.
coffee table.
That's not that bad.
And you know what? You know what though?
We'll
Like,
get
what do
one.
people do with coffee tables?
Put coffee on them.
They
put their
clutter
feet
them.
on
Feet?
Yeah.
The minute you put a coffee table in your living room, you're gonna have clutter. You're gonna have all kinds of shit on top of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine the frustration of using a computer where you have to be like, oh man, I gotta move this
Yeah.
guy's chips and this
Right.
guy's freaking dip and this guy's whatever off the
Yeah.
damn coffee table so that I
I
can
agree.
use.
They should be calling it a desk.
Yeah.
Really.
Really.
Yeah.
Or like some sort of a laptop thing you just put on your lap, and play with it on your lap.
I think there's a lot of stuff underneath. So.
Well, no, that's because it's projection. But if they move to LCD,
Are you talking about his
Okay.
lap or the actual computer?
Fair enough, Plant. Fair
Pretty
enough.
cool. But the idea is that touchscreens are jumping forward, and they're really going to be an essential part of our internet experience.
Yeah, just look at the iPhone. I mean, that's a perfect example of something that's going to be touchscreen,
Yep.
small.
Badass.
Well, the minute that you have
Badass.
touchscreen as opposed to like full logic control system, you just what you can do with that device, like you can't even quantify.
That's right.
How
Very-
much more
very exciting.
useful
We've got a
it gets.
touchscreen here. It's
exciting.
fucking awesome.
Exciting shit like that gets us excited.
Yeah,
Oh man,
Because it's exciting.
I'm into it.
So finally, iTunes. We spoke about iTunes going DRM free. They're
Yeah.
actually doing it now. If you open up your iTunes program, there'll be an upgrade, asking you to upgrade. And it's mainly only EMI songs. They're calling it iTunes Plus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it
so
a plus
check that
sign
out.
or the PLUS?
PLUS, as far as I know.
so they're thinking the plus means better? Because I thought that was already a logo.
I don't know.
GF Goodwrench, the plus means better.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
Not into it, huh?
We're going cross country.
What?
Yeah, we're going cross
In
country.
an RV?
No,
On motorcycles?
no, through the internet. We're going to Seattle, people. We're going West Coast style. We're going to touch base with Dr. Drew in The Doctor Is In. Everybody knows the Dr. Drew Olenoff. Of
Uh-huh.
course, he left us for greener pastures over there, West Coast style.
Yep.
Ooh.
Now he's making a bunch of noise.
How's things going over there in Seattle, Drewby?
Things are going well. Things are going well. It's a lot of hard work, as expected. And I have a dog sitting on my laptop, Gizmo.
As
And,
you do. Any good Web 2.0 company like Plugged should have the dog, right? The mascot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
We have a few.
Oh, you do?
We have a few.
Dog friendly?
Yeah. Yeah, we're very dog friendly here. Just like at Google offices or at Best Damn headquarters.
Of course.
Sweet.
Best damn headquarters. We love dogs.
So what kind
We
of
don't
jobs do the
we
dogs
don't have
do?
any dogs, but we love them.
They do all the hard work.
Yeah.
They do all the programming. Mate, what's happening over there, West Coast? I'm sure there's a bunch of activity going on. What have you got for us?
Well, Mahalo launched today. That's the Jason Calcanis human powered search engine.
Mahalo.
Mahalo, which is Hawaiian for venture capitalist.
Right.
What
McFlurl.
is
For Kirk
I think
McFlurgan.
it's high.
Did you say Kirk McFlurgan?
I don't know. That sounds interesting. What's the concept behind it there?
I think basically this is what he was referring to as Project X for so long.
Right.
And basically he has humans powering the search results. Basically they're going through and doing a human search. Unlike plugs, who we're working on using speech recognition and contextual chunking.
So let me get this straight. Someone says I need to know about topic A, and then he has a bunch of humans Google topic A.
No, not like Cha-Cha, right? It's not like Cha-Cha.
No, it's not like Jaja. I haven't really spent a lot of time on it. Apparently it's in very alpha.
Right, of course.
Kevin Rose dug the post. He submitted the post, so...
Interesting. So maybe people just log on there and suggest that this is a very important story. Make it one of your first couple of results.
Right. Well, the whole Netscape Navigator idea, so I think this is just some community-driven thing. I haven't spent a lot of time on it. I'll have to spend more time taking a look.
Well, we'll have to check that one out. Sure, it sounds weird.
Sounds weird indeed.
That's what he's been talking about for the past couple months. Every time he talks about Project X.
I don't think that's very fair that humans are going to be taking computers' jobs.
Yeah, really.
Really. That's definitely very unfair.
Yeah, how do humans... Ask Tim from Pandora how humans might scale. Horizontally or...
Vertically or horizontally.
Yeah, right.
Nah,
Are they going to have
you
a horizontally or vertically integrated solution there?
yeah.
I don't know. Have you guys heard? Have you guys talked about the? You guys talked about the Pandora stuff, right? Obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm getting this one.
We
We'll have one.
spoke about the new interface, of course, of Pandora. We also spoke about the fact that it's only available to US listeners now.
Right.
You've talked about the Wi-Fi device, right?
Yes. We did.
Well, we're gonna get one.
Awesome.
We're gonna get
All
one.
right. I want to have a demo. We want a demo of that particular device.
We'll get one. Once they're available, we're gonna get one to play around.
They've teamed up with Sprint, I believe, to.
Well, I've been saying for how long that I want to walk around and I want to thumbs up and thumbs down, Pandora stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
He was listening to you. He was listening.
Yep. Always.
Westy
always listens.
Gotta love Westy.
Excellent.
And you guys covered the blip upgrades.
Yeah.
Very briefly, you got any more for us?
Basically, you can buy a pro account now.
Yep.
I don't know if you covered that or what's in a pro account.
Nope.
Let's see. You can with the pro account, it'll strip out your MP3, so it's going to be a whole lot easier on LAN now. He doesn't have to worry about the MP3 version.
Oh, it was so good.
Beautiful.
Just a few days ago, they rolled out with that.
Yeah.
Yep, and we can retranscode at any time by our choosing.
Awesome.
Being a pro member, so there's a lot more features. We can publish. We can schedule a publish rand. So if you want to publish on Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., you can set it up free. You can upload it on Sunday night.
Nice.
And then set it to fly.
I like that a lot. We just have.
That's awesome.
Instant deploy.
Yeah, I'm liking Blip more and more, and I'm glad they keep rolling out new updates.
Yeah,
It's awesome. They're doing a great job. Hootie hoo over there. And I got to hang out for his birthday. That was so fun.
Awesome.
That was a couple weeks ago.
Sounds like a fun bunch of guys, which we.
Oh, they're great guys.
Thanks for joining us, Dr. Drew. Much appreciated.
Problem, fellas. It's good to talk to you.
Always good to have you on, of course. Thank you to Duchess on my left. Keep your shirt on. Nice. Graham McNally to my right, of course. Always a pleasure having you here. And of course, always a pleasure having you guys
That's
here
right.
as well.
And Paul. Thanks, Paul Flemmo.
You know, I'm always here.
Awesome. As well as usual.
Mostly. Until next time, don't forget. Have a geek week, you bastards! Piss off now, you bastards! Geek week! Geek week! Every single time I say geek week, do you have a geek week? I'm not so sure.